Stuffed cabbage is a lot of trouble, so let's go make it into a soup. I love the flavors of stuffed cabbage, so let's make it into a soup and make it easy. Start by cooking the ground beef and onions. Add some salt and black pepper, and then the spices. I use coriander, allspice, and smoked paprika. Once the meat is browned and the onions are softened, add the garlic. Cook the garlic for about a minute and then add in the tomato paste. I love the tomato paste in this tube. Then you don't have to worry about all the leftover in the can. Mix the tomato paste in well and cook it for 2 or 3 minutes to kind of get it browned a little. Add in the diced tomatoes with the juice and then the broth. Turn the heat up to about medium-high, so we'll bring it to a boil. Don't forget to add the bay leaf. At this point, I wouldn't add any more salt. It's already got some salt and it's going to reduce. Once it starts bubbling, reduce the heat to low, cover it, and let it simmer for about an hour. Now for the cabbage. Remove the tough outer leaves and cut off any of the outer stem that might be sticking out. Now where that stem was is a core. We'll have to deal with that in a minute. Now place it stem side down and cut straight through the middle. Now here's that core we have to get rid of. Lay it flat side down and cut a V right around the core to take it out. There, now just pull it out and discard it. Lay it back flat again and cut it down the middle. Now cut it into about 1/4 inch ribbons. Now here's Knife Skills 101. When cutting anything, make sure you hold the knife properly. Never put your finger up front on top of it. You could slip and then cut your finger. With your other hand, be sure and make a claw so that your knuckles are bent. Keep from cutting your finger, and make sure you keep your thumb back. Break up any large pieces and then put it all in a bowl and set it aside for later. Also, now's a good time to dice up the roasted red bell pepper. Just before you put in the cabbage, put in the pepper. When the hour's up, taste for seasoning. You want it to be a little saltier than you'd think because you are going to be adding all that cabbage. Be sure and take the bay leaf out. Nobody wants to chew on that. Now start adding in the cabbage. If you had a pretty large cabbage, you may only want to use half. I hope you used a big enough pot. Now carefully start poking the cabbage down in. I don't think stirring's an option at this point. It'll cook down. Cover it and keep it at a simmer, stirring every few minutes. It may take 20 minutes or so to get the cabbage tender. If you've got larger pieces, it may take a little longer. You want it tender, but not mushy. This is how it should look when it's done. Taste a piece and make sure that the cabbage is tender. If it is, you're ready to serve, as is or over rice. I've even added a little cooked rice and served it as a casserole. Enjoy! See you next time on Kimberly in the Kitchen.